Hello, girls. So happy to be here. Yes, I've looked forward to this. I've looked forward to this session because I know that this session is really, really key for every single one of you. This is the senior class, one of the senior classes or sessions you're going to be I'm going to be having for the girls 14 years and above, all the way to undergraduate level. Okay, and it's something I consider very, very important, and it is a session that you should also consider important. In case you're here and you're like, what are they going to tell us I don't already know about? I want you to scratch that attitude and position yourself to pick up something, even if all you will take from this class is a renewed resolve to stand on your values and to do what is right, because it's not enough to know what is right. Can you do what is right? Will you continue to do what is right? Okay, if that's all you take from this class, I would have fulfilled my one of my goals. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me, and we're going straight right into our session for today that I've captioned sexual intelligence. Yes, when I was growing up, I didn't know there was anything like this. I knew about, like spiritual intelligence, even though I didn't know that was the name. I knew about like IQ, okay, academic kind of intelligence. I knew about emotional intelligence, but I didn't really quite get that we needed to also be intelligent in the area of our sexuality. Spiritual intelligence is about understanding your sexuality, yeah, as a girl, acting wise. So this is the part that people don't usually talk about. Excuse me. People usually will say, oh, it's about you keeping yourself pure, it's about you keeping yourself to be until you get married. It's more than that. It includes acting wisely and responsibly in your life journey. The choices you are making is part of sexual intelligence. If when you decide to date, for example, at 14, 15, 16, if when you decide to date in school while you're trying to grapple with your career, you're trying to grapple with your emotions, trying to grapple with your confidence, and you are still dating, that's a lack of sexual intelligence. So funnily enough, sexual intelligence has a way of filtering itself into our everyday life and into our life journey. How are you able to manage your feelings of attraction, which will happen every single day? How are you able to manage your feelings of desire to be held and to hold someone? Of course, you know that Auntie Tima will not mince words. Recently, somebody said, I love you so much, ma, because you don't quote it. Yes, I don't know how to quote it. In case you're here and you'll be like, stop, I'm going to say it as it is. You will desire to hold, to touch, and to be touched, to hold and to be held. How are you going to manage that desire? How are you going to differentiate between healthy and harmful sexual behavior? Okay, pecks, hugs, kisses, touching, flirting around. They call it smooshing in some places. How are you going to handle that? How are you going to handle the kind of content that goes on between you and this person, the kind of messages, the kind of pictures? How are you going to handle that? The kind of videos you watch, emotional control, how will you handle it? Setting clear boundaries, ability to say no, seek help when necessary. How many I know of some girls here, some of my queen daughters in the university, and Tetima, this is how I'm feeling about this boy, this is how I'm feeling about this circumstance. And I'm so proud of them. Because in time past, they'll say, oh, girls don't know how to express themselves. Girls are always hiding things. In the girls' hub, you hide at your risk. You hide at your risk. Because it's your life. I have nothing to lose. At 45, which by the way I just turned. Shout out to every one of you that celebrated me. I still know how to pinpoint my feelings per time and share them. I still know how to be vulnerable so I can get help. So why are we at 14, at 15, at 16 and you're keeping it to yourself? You're hurting yourself for nothing, like seriously. Ability to make wise and sensible decisions is what sexual intelligence is all about. Now, here are signs to know if you are sexually unintelligent. And if you're here, take note. Don't even deceive yourself. When it gets to a particular point, just say, this is me, this is me, this is me. But I'm going to move. because anybody can move from unintelligence to intelligence immediately. It's knowledge that is the deciding factor. When you're obsessive, anxious, or desperate to keep a relationship, even when it's a toxic one, whether with a boy or with a girl, you are sexually unintelligent. Because for some of us, it's not really about the boys, it's also about the girls. Your body shaking. But it's worse for boys. Hey, oh, you are begging him. Somebody broke up with, somebody came to me, a girl in this age bracket, came to me, that was like 2 years ago, interrupted my church service. But because she was a girl, you know me now, girls, I came out of the service, teens church. Ma, there's this boy in my school. He's known me for 2 years. I like him so much, but I think I'm over liking him. I am like is becoming like an obsession and everything. Please, can you help me share with me what I can do to break up from this relationship? My darlings, I spent like how many minutes telling this girl what to do in case of this, do this, do this. Do you know what she said at the end? Okay, ma, what if you be feeling bad? What if you know what? How will he take it? How will he cope? I say, if I catch you, this backhand I'll give you. What are you talking about? We're talking about your life. We're talking about some, because she said this relationship, or this, the way it was with this boy, was already affecting her. And the boy was necessary. She was not even in necessary yet. But yet it was affecting her. And I'm trying to help her, and still they're saying, how will he feel? How was that? When she reacts strongly when she's ignored, broken up with, or denied affection. She's so angry, or she's so sad, or she's crying up and down the place, or she's weak, she cannot go to class again. Unintelligence. When she lets her emotions override her thinking and her safety. You want to go for a party, for example. All you're thinking about is the fun you have in the party. You are not thinking of your safety. You're not thinking that, okay, so recently, not recently, some time back, one of my teenagers in one of the higher institutions in Abuja was sharing with me how that they went for a party from school, and on their way, most of them were high, they were drunk, they were just stopping people on the road, stopping cars on the road. The first question I asked, because it was a boy, the first question I asked, were they girls amongst you people? He said, ma, yes, there were girls amongst us. Like, seriously, that foolish. You cannot think because you were excited to go for party, because you felt like, oh, we're among the correct girls, the hype girls that they invited for the party. So you now went, and then you did not think of how you will come back to school. You could not sleep somewhere near the venue, which is also another risk. You now started stopping cars that you do not know about. When do you think ritualists move around looking for who to slaughter? When do you think? Is it in the day? Oh, well, maybe a few. Most go out in the night, because the night time is a dangerous time. It's a time that covers up evil. We're now stopping cars, stopping cars, stopping cars. Tomorrow people will now say the devil does not like you. You have been calling God since you were a child. The devil does not like you. When you'll be putting your life at risk because of sexual unintelligence. When you can't say no, you feel guilty for saying no. Sexual unintelligence. Because a sexually intelligent girl, the first word you use as a sexually intelligent girl is no. As in, no is at the tip of your lips. Any little thing, no, thank you. No, sorry. No, bye. No is a full sentence. Is a statement. Is feedback. Is a message. Is a warning. You see this no, it means many things. When you tolerate pressure, manipulation, or guilt trip love, somebody is manipulating you, and you know. Not that you don't know, you know. In fact, if you don't know, you're still unintelligent. You know, but you tolerate it. Why did Joseph run? Joseph, that was a man, why did he run? We will be sitting down there saying, I don't know, like that girl, I don't know how you feel, I don't know how you take it. Actually, he said he's going to kill himself if I leave him. Wow. Oh, he's going to kill himself because you said no. Guilt tripping you. I've been here for you all these years. I was there for you when nobody was there for you. So they're putting you under pressure to have sexual intimacy, romantic relationship. You are sitting down there agreeing. Sexual intelligence. When you don't define what is okay and not okay in a friendship or in a relationship, you are unintelligent sexually. Everything goes for you. Nothing is that deep. Somebody comes, he kisses. It's okay. It's just there, we're dating. He touches. I mean, everybody touches. He puts hand inside private parts. At least we have not really done the main one. So it's okay. He goes on, I mean, continues, and you guys get to oral sex, and you are still saying it's not that deep. I had, that was 2 years ago, so many girls that were involved in oral sex. And it was always the boys that pressured them. And because they don't know as a girl, they're not sexually intelligent to say, oh, this one is not okay. They just slided into it. That's when I banned the word is not that deep in the girls' home 2 years ago. If I hear you as a girl, a queen daughter of mine, telling me, ma, it's not that deep. After all, I thought to myself, it's not, I will drag you. Because that is the mindset that makes you take trash for so-called love. Are you joking? Somebody brings out his penis and says, put your mouth on it, and then you say, "Ah, I just thought 2 minutes, 5 minutes," and you do it, and you tell me it's not that deep. Somebody says, oh, send me this picture of yours, show me yourself without your clothes, and you be like, after all, it's not my physical body, and you send it. You put your hand in your vagina, and then you do a video, and then you send it to somebody, and then you say, after all, my face was not showing, it's not that deep. Really? You're sexually unintelligent. Somebody has broken up with you. You don't know where to cry and stop. Shebi I say people should not date, say you want to date. Ngbo, face it now. They ask you to do so many things and you do it, and then you come and say it's not that deep. Now we're seeing girls, a guy sleeping with another person, sleeping with two people. You are there in the combination, and you are still saying it's not that deep. After all, this other person's own, there were four. My own were just two. Really? When you believe that asking for help makes you weak, you don't feel safe or confident enough to talk to a trusted adult, you are not sexually intelligent, because you will die with your struggles. Your secrets, your challenges, and your struggles can kill you. Yes, mentally, you start having mental health issues because there's a limit and a capacity that your mind can take. When you are romanticizing your crush, interpreting the attention that they give to you as love, oh, oh my God, you're sexually unintelligent. See, there's something I used to tell my girls. It is normal for a boy to admire you and try to give you attention. There's nothing special about it. Take it from me today. You are not the first. You can never be the last. So all this, did you see what he said? Did you see what he did? Did you? You are not the first and you can never be the last. There's nothing so special about it. So when it does, be like, oh yeah, normally, norm, money, norm. I'm a fine girl. So you're a fine girl. You were not knowing that guys are going to admire you or try to give you attention excessively. You didn't know. Expect it. I don't know why you girls are always confused. A boy come and tell you your friend, like, really, really, hello. Do you know how many crush you're going to have in your life before you go to heaven? Do you know how many there are? So when you now hold on to one, do you know that you are supposed to know that a crush is supposed to fade away? So when you don't know and you hold on to one and you're romanticizing it, you are sexually unintelligent. I always ask, how many of you still crush over your primary school crush? Maybe 1 out of 100, because some people, they are really silly like that. They can crush on one person forever. Write it in the comment. How many of you are still crushing over your primary school crush when you were 4 years, 5 years, if you can remember? 6, 7, 8. Sometimes when you see them now, you're like, oh, what's that? It's imitating. Of course, that's what is meant to be. Check the definition of crush. It's a brief feeling of infatuation. It's supposed to pass. So when you hold on to it, there's a problem with your sexual intelligence. A boy goes to read the 5 steps to give a girl attention. He comes and practices it on you. You will not let us hear word. Hey, have you seen? Have you heard? Shift, girl, shift. When you jump into relationships too quickly or always want to be in one, you're sexually unintelligent. There are some girls, I heard one girl is 15 years, she has had 5 breakups. X, she has 5 X. You are 15, you have 5 X already. Once she's breaking up from one, she feels alone. Hey, how can I survive? Everybody else has, only me. You just jump. As in, you must always be in a relationship to feel validated, to feel right, to feel okay. Everybody's, who is everybody exactly? We're talking about your life, we're talking about your destiny, we're talking about your future, your purpose, and you're talking about everybody. The Bible says, I called him alone. God has called you alone to fulfill your purpose. Forget about what people are doing. When you feel validated only when someone likes you or flirts with you, you're sexually unintelligent. Somebody must look at you lustfully to feel beautiful. I see some of you now. You know the boys, they know how to look. They are not going to ever stop. So just get used to it. They'll look at you in a flirtful, lustful way, and you're looking like you're embarrassed, but inside your mind, you're so excited. You love it. You're carried away by it. They tell you that they like you. You are happy. They tell you that they don't like you again. You are sad. I don't understand. What's the combination? How is his liking you affecting whether you like yourself or not? How and why? Exactly why? When you engage in sexting, sharing of news, or using sexual intimacy to seek approval, you are sexually unintelligent. You carry your hand, and they'll tell you, oh, because I wonder sometimes, how did sexting, for example, become popular? Because in my time, it was not really there because we didn't have phones and all. So it means that people are teaching people how to sext. Yes, somebody taught you. If you are here and you have sexted before or you've been engaging in sexting, who taught you? If somebody did teach you, you learned from where? Because you didn't just come knowing it. Somebody must have said, okay, do it this way, do like this. There's the audio one, there's the video one, and you are doing. And me and you know that is wrong, but you act helpless. And I did not even know. Some girls will send me a message and say, Tetima, I said my news now, it has casted. It shall keep casting. Cast, it will cast and overcast. Tomorrow, don't come and say that you have mental health issues. You don't want to give up in this life, you are tired of this life. Don't be tired, because you're going to face the consequence of that foolishness and that senselessness. And this thing I'm saying, I know that is happening even to girls that are in their 20s, in their 30s. You will hear a married woman. She had issues with her husband. She went and got pregnant for another man. And this man is her husband's friend. That's when you know that sense it has nothing to do with age. It has nothing to. You will hear some things that some adults do. That's when you will take this class seriously. Shey, some of you are just feeling like, oh, my mother brought me here, I don't want to be here, I have things to do, my mommy's own is too much. Abi, you don't know that even adult women, people in their 30s, 40s, and 50s, still do stupid, senseless, foolish things. Somebody is not married to you. You went and got pregnant you went and started dating the person and got pregnant for the person, and now the person has abandoned you and changed his number and left. I'm talking about 40 something years. This is where it starts. When you feel that you must be in a relationship, you must always take the shorter end of the stick. The person must always have more advantage. When you're in a relationship with somebody, you cannot think. That's like girls, you cannot think and say, okay, if this thing casts, who will lose? Who will lose? Even when a guy comes and does, like, maybe like a sex tape, maybe you're having sexual relationship with someone and they're recording it. Even when people see the guy's face, nobody really release the girl's face. Everybody's looking for. How can we girls, how can we not know that if care is not taken, we're on the one that's always on the receiving side. We're the ones always on the receiving side. How can we not know? One day, a girl called me after reading my book, Maintain Your White. And if you're here, you've not read any of my books. I wonder what you are doing with your daylight. Maintain Your White, This Girl with Sense, A Girl's Journey to Building World Class Confidence, etc. Go and read all of them. This girl was like 21 or so. She was dating a guy. She slept with the guy. Imagine she slept with the guy. She said she missed her period. I'm talking about here in Abuja. And once she called the guy to tell the guy, he made the guy heard it. He started doing like network was bad. Cut the phone. By the time she tried to call again, phone was off. As she was crying, she just turned and saw my book, Maintain Your White. So she looked for the number of the author, which was me, and called me. I said, okay, so now, so you had this book, Abby? You had this book on your tape. She said she was just crying and she cried. She just saw the book blue and she picked it up and looked at it and said, what have I done? By the time she was calling me, was it not late? Was it not late? Why are we always unaware? I hate that aspect of a girl's life, unawareness. I did not even now know now what now happened. Seriously? You thought that when they were talking that, oh, girls, and when they have, because sometimes they can have sexual relationship only once and they end up getting pregnant, you thought that it was for them. Far, I know a girl very closely. First time like this, bam, she took in. Am I saying one? More than one that I know closely. And it started off with them not even resisting. After one said, he asked me, I said, how did you do this? She said, man, not, yeah, I went to visit him. He asked me, and I said, okay. Really? Just like that? Do you know what your body is? Do you know what your body is? Your body is sacred. Your body is something that you carry like egg. Just fling it. Give it to somebody. Just like that. When you can do anything for money, even if it means putting your life at risk, you are sexually intelligent. You think you are smart. The guy came and gave you 200K, 500K, you were hailing you. Hey, he told you, meet me here, you went. You do this, you did. Abi, for money you can earn. One of my girls, I partnered with her to write a resource. If we are to pay her for that, of course, we're going to pay. She's to get paid to calculate that result. Even if that resource is she gets only 1,000, even if she gets only 1,000 times 1,000 copies, that's 1 million naira for one resource. Even if she gets 500 naira, that's 500K for one resource. You're jumping that a boy gave you money. And meanwhile, after creating this resource, her mind will open up to do more resources. So it's like compound effects. I said, I want to use the money and buy land. I say, Oshe, while your mates are buying Bone Street to make a boy happy and trying to change their iPhones to feel cool, somebody's buying land. Before 20 now, she'll have like 5 lands. Continue. Collect money from boys that you will use and just flenjo with the girls. Abi, they buy you cake, they write your name. Shebi Valentine was earlier on in the year. They wrote your name, they put roses. Ahead of one girl, they took her to a hotel, they wrote her name on the hotel bed. You are a foolish non-virgin. Sorry. You are sexually unintelligent. That your brain that God has given you to make money, your hands that God has given you to make money, you left it and started using your body to make money. Oh, at the end of it all, let me tell you, all you have regrets. You feel empty. You feel like, hey, what did I use my life to do? That's what you feel. No creativity, no capacity building, no confidence, nothing. No feeling of fulfilling of purpose or adding value. That's what happens when you do anything for money. I did not have a choice. I was under pressure. Which pressure? Did they put gun on your head? When you ignore or dismiss red flags, you are a foolish girl. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just have to say the way it is. You are seeing the red flags. There was a content I created. Signs to know the kind of guy you should avoid completely. One of them is a guy that is randy. He drinks, he smokes, you take you out, you take it for party, take it for club, all this kind of things. And I say he's just one of the coolest guys. I can't imagine myself with any other guy that is not like this, because this one is really cool, like he knows what he's doing. Oh, look at you. You're hanging out with somebody that is always under the influence of something, Abby, and you think you're all right. You're not all right, ma. You are putting your life at risk. This guy can get up. We had them those days. They will beat their girlfriends. University students, all of us came to school. Oh, you now own the girl, Abby. They'll take you for party. Maybe say hello to another guy. They'll beat you because they are not okay. Beat you, beat you, beat you, beat you. The next day, when they are sane and they are normal, they'll come and beg you. You not agree. He said sorry. Then there are some of them is insult, verbal abuse. They will abuse you, look at you, fat, ugly, foolish girl, because I'm with you. They will tell you all those things. You go, you cry, oh, you cry, oh. After some time, come and send you long message of apology. Now say yes, apologize. Everybody makes mistake. Even me, I'm not perfect. Yeah, if you are a sexually unintelligent girl, that a boy can open his mouth and speak to you disrespectfully, and you sit with him in the name of I just love him, we are good together. Shame, shame me, shame, shame. Somebody is showing you red flag clear. You are there giving excuses. Shame. Here are some red flags I need you to be aware of, because this issue of red flag is a big deal. Yeah? And you must be aware of them, avoid them intentionally. The first one would be pseudo maturity adolescence. This is when a girl loves to act older than she really is. It's a red flag for you. It leads you to engage in behaviors that seem like grown up. Meanwhile, they are premature and potentially harmful to you. It begins with simple things like beautification tools, dress ups, Oh, you want to make up excessively, you want to fix eyelashes, you want to fix nails, all those things that older girls from 18 are supposed to do. It's harmful. Seriously harmful to you. You don't know. So you're arguing with your mom. You're arguing with your parents. Sorry about that. So pseudo maturity adolescence is that time when you find yourself, you're just 14, 15, 16, and every time you want to use bone straight, you want to fix your nails very long, you want to put eyelashes, you want to do makeup. We're looking at you. We don't know if you are 14 or you are 18. We don't know if you are 18 or you are 27 or 28. You know what? You would start attracting the wrong set of people. You will start attracting potential harm to yourself. That's the truth. People will start looking at you and they'll think that, okay, oh, she must be one of those hot girls. Abby, you love it. Hot. I'm among the hot girls. You don't know that you're also going to be putting yourself in a place where you'll be experimenting with risky behavior. Because you want to meet up. You will not feel like it's strange. You just feel like, oh, people that have this kind of demure, kind of body display are the people that do sex, do drugs, do alcohol. Meanwhile, you're innocent. Meanwhile, you're young. But because of how you have put yourself up, I keep sharing a story of how when Zara was 16, but it was 16. We had in our big girl plan that at 16, you can do nails for special occasion, which was a mistake, an error. And I've been saying it. I can't try it again with my second daughter. And at 16, she went to go and fix the nails. And because of the excitement, pseudo maturity thing, she fixed long one. When she was 18, she fixed a shorter one. This time now, she has that sense. Even she herself knew that that thing she did was wrong. Your body's catching, your body's catching. Okay, now that it's time to do it, now you're now tired. And then on one of those days, she was coming to meet me somewhere, and then she was walking, and a man started toasting her. Hey, can I have your number? Hey, fine girl, what's your name? Oh, she say, please, I'm underage. I say, you go explain, tire. No evidence. What's your evidence? No, can you please explain to me your evidence? What is your evidence? Your body, your shape, your look, everything is looking older than you. You're not saying you're underage. She was so lucky that it was not long after I came. I said, for leave you, made them toast you. You think it's easy? You think having the attention of men like that? Thank God was even a young looking responsible man. He could have been with guys, men in a car, and then you start having panic attack and anxiety. You think people think it's easy, Abi? Go, let them be toasting you like that. You will have anxiety. You start having panic attacks because some men are hard. They are bad. I'm telling you the truth. They will not let you rest. People love attention, Abi. You will see attention, you will run. It's also this pseudo maturity adolescence that is causing teenagers to start getting involved in things like Ozempic. Yes, before it was 20s, we were seeing 30s. Now we're seeing teenagers, 17, 18. They are doing Ozempic. They want to lose weight by 4. They want a hourglass shape. They are putting extra breast, doing BBL, doing this, doing all manner of nonsense. Sexual intelligence. You want a man to like you because of your body, because of your look, Abi. When everything I heard one funny story one day in the gym. This woman married though, husband is not complaining. She say, oh, she does not like her shape. She went to go and do BBL. After she did the BBL, after some time, because BBL, you do it, it's an operation your shape to give you fine shape. If you don't maintain that shape with rigorous exercise, which many girls cannot, her shape started becoming like a mueba. This her shape now became like L. The husband said, I'm not marrying again. This is not the wife I'm married. I warned you not to do it. You went ahead. I was doing it for you. Is it not all of you that feel that you came to this world because of a man, Abi? I did it for you. I wanted to make sure I stay attractive. I wanted to make sure that you don't look outside. They were done, madam. Marriage broke. Scattered. The man said, I'm not staying here. I'm not staying in this marriage. This is not the person I married. When your shape is now L, everything just went to the wrong place. BBL gone bad. Better wake up. Start accepting everything in your body. Go and listen to heart conversations. I talked about 3 parts of my body I did not like. You're not the only one I don't like part of your body. Guess what? It's not changing. Unless you change it, and you change, you do it at your risk. You go and do lip fillers, a bone cheek razor, eye this, that, because you are doing what? Some of us are changing our complexion. You are dark, my darling, and you are beautiful. Black beauty. If you like, go and change, go and rub cream. There's one person I saw, she's old, she's elderly. If you see what she's like white and black. These things mess you up. Stop it. Playful or non-purposeful dating. This is like recreational dating. You just do it for the fun of it. The relationship has no goals, it's going nowhere in particular, nothing. It's short-lived. It's dating for pleasure and for pressure, or because of pressure. Everybody is dating. I've talked about this. You're just socializing. You're just enjoying someone's company without serious intentions. It's casual, it's light-hearted, it's short-term. It's focused on excitement and fun rather than deep commitment. This is what encourages sexting, erotic dancing, flirting, hanging out without strong emotional attachment, shallow, often focused on physical attraction. And yet, at the end, where is it leading to? Heartbreak. That's why 15 years old has 5 ex. Because you decide that you must date. Who says who? You just hit 18, date. Can you calm down? I keep saying it. You are going to be more married than single. Those of you, my daughter is 18. My first daughter is 18. I've been telling her that you're married at 20. I was saying 25. Her mentor said, no, 23. I want a man. 22. So that means she's 4 years or 5 years to getting married. What are you talking about? Okay, even if she does back and forth and gets married at, even if you, because her own, they will not allow her. Even if you decide that you're going to get married at 25, and you live for as much as 100 years or even 90 years or even 80 years, do you know you're going to be married for, calculate, 50 something years, 60 something years? Do you know? So can you tell me why you're in a hurry? You are 14. They say, why is your body shaking for something you are going to have forever? Do you know that by the grace of God, this year I'm going to be 20 years in marriage? Yes. This year is my 20th year anniversary. And I remember when I got married, just like yesterday, 20. So why the hurry? Girls just like to be in a hurry for everything. You want to be in a hurry to dress up like an adult. You want to be in a hurry to do what adults do. You want to be in a hurry to be with a man like adults are. You want every time hurry, hurry, hurry. We can't delay gratification. You want to kiss, you want to touch. You will do it when you get married. I say you'll be tired. Truly, trust me. You'll be after 1 year, 2 years of marriage. Your husband will come and be saying you're tired. Ask married women. Now they say youths are having too much sex, married people are having too less sex. Have you seen the problem we're having in the world now? I'm sure God is tired of all human, the entire human race. God must be tired of every one of us. Those are the singles are having too much, the married are having too less. It's now a problem. People, I have a marriage counselor. He usually tells us stories sometimes when he's permitted to share how that in marriage now he's looking for how couples will have sex. Right now there's a course going on in that academy, how couples should go and be having sexual relationships because they are not having. But you see a girl, because she's dating somebody behind biology lab, she will have sexual interaction, intercourse, and inside the car going to party she will have, in the toilet of the school she will have, in the rubbish things. Because you're dating, I'm in a situationship. I hope there's nobody here inside situationship, because that is sexual intelligence. Somebody told you we're not dating, we're not doing anything bad, but what you are doing is all the bad things you put it inside the word situationship. Sexual intelligence, it's a red flag. Number 3, remote sexual transaction. This one is trending very fast now. They say, ma, I'm not in any relationship, I'm not doing anything bad, but there's some bad remote stuff that we're doing, and we're doing it for money. This is when you engage in sexual or sexually suggestive activities online in exchange for benefits like money, gifts, grades. For those of us that are in university, even some of us in secondary school, we do it in exchange for grades. And I'm just his friend. He just the math teacher. He just likes me. Is it my fault? Really? You do it for fame, to be popular. Girls love fame. That's why people love celebrity. That's why you have celebrity crushes. The same thing. You do it for acceptance, for attention, or other types of compensation that only you know about. It's a form of sexual activity that takes place primarily on the internet, where you're not seeing the person physically. And it can include things like selling your nudes. You see these pornographic websites and platforms. You don't know what girls people will see there. How many men are there? Even when the men are there, the girls are always active, active, active. Because the men usually will pay to see, to watch. Guys have a thing with their eyes. So you too, you're taking advantage of it. You now sell your news. After all, my face is not showing, ma. I don't really see it as anything bad like that. You share explicit photos, webcamming. Then we have the verbal sexual vendors. Those ones do it with voice. Some do it with video, body, physical. I mean, like visual. Some verbal, some visual. Oh shit. So you are meeting the learning style of all your customers. You want it visual, I give you. You want it auditory, I give you. Well done. You create adult content for subscription platforms like this, for a subscription fee like this, is it OnlyFans or something like that. You just go. I heard the university girls, that's the one they like. Just wake up in the morning, just create one thing, boom, put it, and fix a fee, any fee you like. Subscribers will now come and pay for it. Wow. That's all you can do? That's all you are what? Remote transactions. It feels like it's not that bad. After all, the Bible says that It's only when you do the thing physically in when you lie on the bed. So you think that that's the only one that is bad, abi? You see this one? It's wrong. Somebody said, this man, show me in the Bible where they say pornography, taking drugs, all those things they are not. Did they write it in the Bible? Those are all a combination of immorality, illicit sexual desire. Even you know that when you do it, you feel dirty. You feel polluted. What are we talking about? Why are you deceiving yourself? You know now it's not okay. You're just trying to give excuses. What's another red flag? Hey, sugar dating or sponsor relationships. Small get big God, small g. A type of relationship where an older, wealthier person provides financial support or gifts. Okay, sorry about that. So, this person gives you all these things, and you are feeling like a baby girl. Abi, 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 is that it? You're feeling like some of us feel like, he's not really asking for anything, but he's asking for your attention. That companionship, that's what he's exchanging for. That's your precious time. That's your precious time. That's your life goal. You don't know that your time is your life. You're not aware that your time is your life. So he's telling you that, in exchange for, just come and be with me. I just want to. He's making you. Using you to make himself feel younger, and you don't feel you're exchanging anything. I don't really want anything. I just want you to just be by my side. Wow, are you a teddy bear? What are you? You can just use you anyhow. Somebody's going for parties, they just come and we just need some small, small, cute girls. You are happy. We're going out with some senators. If you see the people she knows, nowadays they'll say, if you see the people she knows, knows as what? Knows, no, can you please, people, please help me explain what she's known? No, she knows these people as what now? When they are having their meetings, they just come, when they're having their events, this big men's event, you go and you're feeling fly. When you're done with going, they will give you 200K. You come back to school and tell the gisting friends, hey, can you imagine what happened? You people just stay there, you've been suffering in this school. Some of us, even in secondary school, high school, we still do these things. You're intimately relating with someone that is older than you. We call it sponsors relationships. Anything you need, they will give you. And then you are hiding. Your parents will buy you phone they can afford. You say no. Why? When my friends are using iPhone 28, iPhone 28 Pro Max. That's the one you want. Have you gone to London before? No. Have you gone to the US, to Canada? No. You want to follow somebody. Something that, oh, girls, let's wake up. Oh. We are always on the receiving end. You have more to lose. I keep saying it. You have more to lose than anybody else. Finally, red flag for today, body trading. Is when you're donating your eggs, plasma donation, surrogacy, subscription content. You're sharing part of your body explicitly for monetary gain, etc. The thing with this body trading is that it doesn't feel wrong. You just feel like, oh, but I'm not engaged in any sexual activity kind of thing. Doesn't make it right. I recently met someone that said, I was going to sell my eggs for 35K. 35K. The eggs that God gave you to use as part of your reproductive process, you are selling it for money. That is wealth gotten by vanity. It's not even wealth. That's money gotten by vanity. It will greatly diminish. That's why you can never be wealthy, you can never be rich. You can never be happy, you can never be fulfilled. Because it's all shades of wrong. Now there's plasma donation. Or what, for money? We're having teenagers doing surrogacy. For money, not for any other thing, just for money. Girls, what happened to your brain? What happened to your hands? Their head skills, their hand skills, their heart skills. Things that you can use to make money legit. Why are we leaving it for illegal, sexually unintelligent means? Why? I want us to sit back and begin to um, reflect on what we can do, because now we're in the stage of becoming sexually intelligent. Okay, you were not intelligent before. Now I have come and I'm here to tell you that you can be sexually intelligent. This part is very important. Alrighty, so let's talk about becoming sexually intelligent. The first thing to do for you to become sexually intelligent is to be open-minded. To learn sex education from the right source, not from your friends. To set standards for yourself based on your values. Some of you, because you are now 15, 16, you have thrown away the values from home. You've thrown away your godly values. You've thrown away your good values. You've thrown away your core values. You've thrown away your family values because you think I'm not old enough, right? Who told you that? We're teaching sex education appropriately. Some of us are rolling our eyes. You prefer to hear what your friends said, that, oh, you can go and have sexual intercourse, and when you finish, you can drink this, or you can use this, and you will not get pregnant, and you think that you are intelligent. No, you are not. That's sex misinformation. Be open-minded, girls. That's the first lesson I want you to learn. For you to be sexually intelligent, you must learn to listen and take instructions. Then be enthusiastic about growing. What you're supposed to be doing at this stage of your life is growing your self-esteem, growing your self-confidence, reading self-development books, increasing in knowledge, listening to podcasts, attending conferences. That is what your teenage is for. In case you think it's for flexing and cruising, sorry, wrong. So wrong. Be smart. Be smart. Set boundaries. Stay inside your boundaries. Some of you set boundaries and then you come out of your boundaries. Now say, I don't now know what now happened. Get used to saying the word no without analyzing or excusing the situation. This one is different. Yes, I know I said it, but in this case, why? You are coming out of your boundaries. Stop making excuses. This guy is different from the rest, and you know he will not do what happened to you. He's not like all the other guys. Hello, girls, wake up now. This is why we're having this class. Fingers on head, fingers on head. Stop excusing the situation. Stop analyzing it. Some of us will even bring Bible, put inside the quote, and we'll be trying to twist everything, turning it upside down, up again. Be resolute. I was teaching my girls recently in the girls' hub. By the way, if you're not in the girls' hub, you should register for the girls' hub 2026. Some people are still joining in. Some people that are smart and fast. I met a girl on Saturday. She just joined the girls' hub, but she's up to date. Like, she's so enthusiastic about it. If you're like that and you think you can cope, come in. We're ready to receive you. But if not, you can hold on, register for next year and wait. But just keep attending our courses. This is the first. We have 2 more coming this year. Very interesting, powerful courses. Then, of course, there's camp. We have our Only Girls camp coming up from July. We start to have our camps. UK, Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, and by God's grace, Canada and US. We should have a mini camp. I was telling the girl in this class, I said, your resoluteness must be a lot. Your resoluteness quotient should be high. So many of us are not resolute. We are not firm. You cut off, you come back. You cut off, you come back. How can you be sexually intelligent like that? And it's because of the friends we keep. Your friends will be saying, no, now just forgive. Don't you think they'll quote scripture? And the Bible says that you forgive your neighbor as God forgave you. And the Bible says you forgive what 70 times 7 times. What are you talking about? We're talking about sexually unintelligent, immoral friends and relationships, and you're quoting rubbish and giving excuses. Instead of you to stand and say, this person is not good for me, I'm walking away. You walk without looking back. Look, you will not die without any human being. Even people that have lost their husbands, they thought they would die. Did they die? People that lost their wives, they thought they would die. Oh, we die, I cannot live without you. They are still alive to date. So why do you think you will die when you break up from a relationship? I can't do without him. Who says that? You will. You thought you couldn't, but you can. I am telling you that you can't, and you'll be fine. Be humble and vulnerable so that you can stay accountable to your mentors, your parents, and assigned trusted adults, certain assigned trusted adults. I know that for this particular point and for most of the points I've raised, you will hear it in almost all the courses. Yes, you will hear it in the course on gender intelligence. You will hear it in the course on drug prevention. You will hear it in almost every course. Yes, because you cannot do without it. How can you stay successful and sensible without accountability partners? How? Do you know that as a person, as a 45-year-old person, I am still accountable to my coaches and to my mentors? I can't just wake up and do anything I like, anyhow I like. Finally, sexual intelligence is an aspect of your life you must take seriously, as it can affect other aspects of your life like your academics, your mental health, your spiritual life, etc. Even your relationship with God can be affected. You see that when you do bad things, you don't feel like praying, you feel distant from God. The consequences that sexual intelligence brings is not something you can handle with Kids Global. It's a lot, which is why you must take it as serious. People want to play down on it. Why are you always so serious about this whole sexual thing? Every time, sexual. Calm down. It's an important part of your life. Don't let them play down on it. They say, you're so serious. It's not that. They say, it's very deep for me. Oh. I don't mistakenly watch. I've never watched porn. I've never been to a club. People think I'm joking. I'm not joking. I don't. But you're married. I don't care. My mind is key. Is my mind that creates. Is my mind that births the tools and the resources I use to change my world. I can't play with it. You can play with yours, fine, no problem. Me, I can't. So I don't say I'm not married, I'm now an adult, after all, adult content only, so therefore I can now watch. I can't and I won't, never. Some of us are already watching porn, some of us are engaging in masturbation. So we say, after all, it's not that one and 13 months, so this one is also okay. They are all not okay, and you know it, because you're a girl and you're sensitive. You can tell that this thing I'm doing is wrong, this person I'm with is wrong. Stop it right this second, this fraction of a minute. Stop it, so that your life can breathe, progress, flourish. We need to stop here. Like, we need to stop here now. I'm going to be waiting for the live session where we'll be taking questions and having interactive time. Okay, come with your questions, come with your experiences, come with everything that you know would solidify what I've said, what I've taught, and will also help your sister, your fellow sister in the class listening. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.